Right guys, so we are out and about today and I seem to have lost my roof. So as you can see, different car than I would be in normally. My car's in having some work done, so they've given me this brand new, just over 100 miles on the clock, courtesy car. I think it's a 108, didn't actually look at the back. 1 litre, 3-cylinder, has quite a nice growl to it, and you know, it's not a bad little car. You can just cruise in it, and it doesn't seem to use any fuel, which is obviously quite a nice thing. It's cheap to run, so I'll be making the most of this little thing for a few days. Once I get down to ordering parts for my car that probably aren't available, so I probably have to wait for ages. So, I don't know. But beautiful day, as you can see. I'm going to aim up. Not a cloud in the sky, I don't think. No. Oh, you're kidding me. What? Road ahead closed. Which one? But yeah, so basically I am off to Kent Life, which is actually where we used to keep our horse. We used to have a Shire horse, my mum, and she was loaned there. But now I'm actually going to go and do a little bit of photography and videography for the Kent Owl Academy, who are based at Kent Life. Small then? Small then? How old? 18. What, 18 years old?
Yeah.
Wow. You say it's a her?
Yeah. A little bit smaller, 5 females.
Okay.
She's alright.
Still pretty big though.
10
So, when you see like a buzzard up in the air,
Mm-hmm.
how big is she compared to something like a buzzard?
A buzzard is not much bigger than that bird there.
Oh, okay. I never really see a buzzard up close. It's normally flying, so I've got no size gauge.
Still quite big birds though.
Yeah. Might swap lenses actually, briefly. What are you doing? As you can see guys, really stunning, beautiful birds here, and really well looked after. They're used in filming, photography experiences, just general experiences as well, obviously for people to actually get close to the birds. But if you're a photographer, or you know, even amateur to professional, and you want to get some images like this, you can, and it's really good. I don't think the prices are overpriced at all. I think they're very reasonable, and you can get, you know, super close to the birds, get shots that you might want to get. You can also learn, and obviously being taught as well a little bit about the information about each bird, and what their characteristics are like and their personalities, and you may be able to gauge, if you see some in the wild, what they may do next, you know. So actually doing this sort of thing, like a photography experience for example, you're going to learn a little bit about how the birds react in the wild, and you know what they may do. So it can help you get the shots in the future, because a lot of the time when you're actually out, you know, you've only got a couple of seconds to get that shot, and then it's gone, because the birds don't hang around. They're in the wild, they do what they want. But here at least we can get some really cool shots like this with ease. You know, yeah, they've got a background there so as well, which is kind of cool, so you can kind of get this effect, you know, so that it could be in the woods, you know, a nice big woodland, but there are loads of trees and stuff there as well. There's a pond, there's some old buildings as well, which are really cool, so even from some old stables to an old barns, an old well. There's the I don't know what you call it, the hop field. So in the summer all the hops grow, so that's quite good where they fly the barn owl through, you know, things like that. So it's a really cool location, and you know, to give people the shots that they'd like, or just the experience of being close to the animals and actually just appreciating how beautiful they are, is really cool. You know, and you know, just snapping away yesterday was really fun. Which way? Are you actually going to look at me? No? Hello? Working with pets, animals and children, don't do it. Yeah. Yeah. If you stand on that, you'd probably be, won't you? I'll go in this one. Yeah, I'll shoot through here because the light's coming through. Hello. That's cool. So, depending on which lens I was using, the 135 gmaster, for example, I was using anywhere between f1.8 and f5.6, ISO 100 to 400, and depending on what situation I was in, anywhere between sort of 1/300th of a second up to about 1,000th of a second, maybe slightly higher. With the 100 to 400, I basically stayed at f5.6 and similar range of the ISO to 100 to 400, and sort of up to 1,000th of a second shutter speed. I did sway towards the 135 just because I love the way it looks. That's a personal thing, but as you can see here, shooting at even at f5.6, your background just blows away. Getting pickpocketed by a meerkat was quite funny. They're quite amusing. They have got other animals, obviously meerkats. They've got a skunk. They did have a tortoise, but I can't remember if they still have. Plus a few other things as well. So nice little things to look at. Yeah, meerkats are really quite funny. Very big in character, and they love just sitting there looking around and eating mealworms, and just he's just really funny. Made me laugh. But if anybody's their soul, I just remember Gordon the Gopher on TV, BBC. It takes me back to that, really. It's quite funny. But yeah, not bad. Unfortunately I blew the whites out a little bit there, but it's not the end of the world. Here's the skunk. I also focus working on it, even shot wide open at f1.8, just super soft shots. Another owl here, and just to show you that it is in captivity, so if you are doing photography days, there are going to be leg straps or whatever, just to stop them flying away, so they can pose them and everything like that. But in Photoshop you can kind of get rid of them quite easily. But yeah, no, what a wonderful day, absolutely lovely. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, guys, and the notification bell, and I'll put the links in the description below where you can go and visit if you're in the local area. I'll see you soon. Hello.